Maki Herbert is keen to get up here and do her kōrero about, again, about our economy, but also about taking back our ownership of our destiny, financial freedom. What does our resources look like? Just like what Martha Huri was talking about. Homai te paki pānei, harama, harama.
Tēnā koe, tēnā koutou katoa. Nau mai haere mai ki te kaupapa o te rānei, he tēnō pai te whiti o te rānei. Ko Maki Herbert takawingoa no Pawaringa, te uri o tai te hapu, te rārua te iwi. Ka huri ki te reo tuatahi nāku. Kia ora whānau, I'm Maki Herbert from the Aotearoa Legalised Cannabis Party. So what I do is I take the law into my own hands and make rongoa. I make rongoa out of the cannabis roots and cannabis. We shouldn't be afraid to say the word cannabis because it is a whole plant, whole food plant, right? There's nothing to be demonised about cannabis, particularly when we're talking about medicinal cannabis. Now, medicinal cannabis, as you know, has become out into the open. We need to know the differences between cannabis and the hemp plant. The only difference is one's illegal, one's not. Because it's just like a daisy plant, there's how many different types of daisies. Same with the cannabis plant. So what we want to do is take this literally by the balls and make it ours. And what I do is hopefully that I set an example of what my sovereignty looks like. And that means that I don't necessarily take to heart the law, because I think the law really is in dire straits. It's old. We need to come into the open and be honest about this cannabis. Then the authorities. We know that prohibition is corruption because who also benefits from it? The government. It's our police state, it's our prisons. When they made prisons open to anybody that wanted to put a contract in, they have to put bums on seats. So what do? They need to keep prohibition active. So it's up to us, I feel, to take it into our own hands. If you know how to grow cannabis, go for it. Why? Is because this is our human right. As people, as adults, we surely know that what medicine works for us. We know at the moment that Western medicine is killing us, literally. And there are doctors out there saying they've got no more medicine for us, go and look for the cannabis. So that's what I'm finding in my work as kai rongoa. I take it to the markets and I sell my rongoa. There's a drinking oil, an internal drinking oil, and what that does, that helps men's all types of things, from the nervous system to the muscles. It helps with Alzheimer's and dementia. And how does that happen? It helps with the moods. So once we get a balance internally, those people that suffer those conditions, Alzheimer's and dementia, they're at ease with themselves. They don't struggle with the fact that they've got that disease. They accept it and they live a happy and a quality life. I also do the one remedy for the cancers. And so that's the cannabis roots and cannabis combined. In the cannabis root, it's called what they call the CBD. And we're hearing a lot about these letters, CBD and THC. Those two components together is the magic. And we all have the potential of making our own magic. And what that means is that we need to grow our own. We don't want the surgical pharmacies taking over this rongoa, because that's what's happening. Our entrepreneurs, our million-dollar corporates, they want to actually do this industry of medicinal cannabis and also legalisation of the cannabis. There are so many people out there waiting to get on the bandwagon, and what's that going to do? they're actually going to take all the magic out of the magic because it's about the dollar. I'm about us, not about the dollar. We still have to put bread on the table and cake pie, but we don't need all that excessive money unless we're going to put it back into the communities. And we don't see those corporates putting any money back into our communities. Far North has always been left behind as far as the government has been concerned. We have so much potential up here, not just because of the cannabis, but the hemp industry. The hemp industry is one of the, I'm so passionate about this. Could be the solution, one of the solutions to our unemployment. Now, we all have whenua, which is still capable of growing hemp. Did you know that it takes 2 hectares of whenua to grow a 3-bedroom home? How does that happen? You grow the hemp, you put the hemp into chips, and then you put a bit of concrete with it, and you got hempcrete. It is fire retardant, it's safe to live in, it doesn't have any toxins in it, and it's affordable. You can put it up against any 3-bedroom home, mainstream 3-bedroom home, and it'll only cost you a third of mainstream 3-bedroom home. So why aren't we doing it? Because most of us have got convictions and we can't get licences. And that's part of the problem. So people that have been convicted of cannabis charges, I feel as Maori, we should be compensated that licence. Why should they get the licence? Because you know what? We're going to be the niggers at the bottom of the ladder doing their work. Let's turn it around. It's called sovereignty. It's called tino rangatiratanga. So that's where we've got to come from. And we've got to get rid of this fear-mongering that they put on us. They have always done it. And this is the opportunity to open up your minds and see that there's opportunities for us. Not them, us. So this is why I'm so passionate about what I do. It's about informing people about what medicinal cannabis looks like. So, here's my punny punny. My punny punny is made out of cannabis fruits and cannabis and rice bran oil and beeswax. That's all it is. All you do is, if you're having problems sleeping at night time, you rub it on your legs and your feet at night. Guess what? Awesome sleep. No more pills. Eczema, same thing. Rub it on the skin, you'll be amazed. Cuts, burns, moisturiser, sciatica, cramp, arthritis. The list goes on, folks. And we know that this is the truth. We're finally seeing the truth. Because why? It's because the government wants to get on, or the entrepreneurs, the corporates want to get on this waka and make billions of dollars out of us. Let's turn it around. Let's make money for us. So what I want to say to you people is be brave. Do it. They can't arrest us all. I'll be the first one in line. Hey? It's about stopping the fear-mongering, prohibition. Any questions?
Kia ora.
Kia ora.
What are you doing about the synthetic marijuana that really is killing our people right now? And we should be going to our Maori MPs that are in there to stop the killing of the people right now. All of that synthetic. Kia ora, sister. Bye the mic.
Aye, kia ora. Kia ora, Paulina. Yeah, I know who you are, Paulina. It's a very valid question. What are we going to do about synthetic drugs? We don't take them. We just don't take them. We encourage our kids to smoke cannabis. That's what we do. We get them to smoke the real medicine. We don't get them to smoke the poison, because that's what it is. Synthetic is poison. It is not synthetic cannabis. They use the terminology to sell it. They use synthetic cannabis to sell it, and no other reason. They want to make the $1 million. That is the black market. We want to stop the black market. So it's up to us as adults to try and help our tamariki see that there is going to be an age restriction for taking cannabis. That's what we need. We want policies in place so we have. However, I would like to see our guidelines in place, not theirs, because it's them that are dictating to us. Who are we if we've been dictated to? We're the niggers. And excuse my terminology, but that's how I feel. Any more questions? Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Yeah. So I've got samples for our kaumatua. Don, I see you as a kaumatua. I think you need some. Because we're talking about Maori tanga, Don, and this is part of it, is our rongoa. And it's ours, Don. It's ours. It's not the corporates. It's ours. So this is where we need to start, is educating our politicians.
Yeah.
Because all of us sort of generally know what's going on. You know, we've got bigger issues than cannabis. It's called methamphetamine, P. That is one of our major devils at the moment. Okay, so what do we do about the P? Is that we have to feed those people. We have to have rehabilitation centres. We have to have wellbeing centres. We have to have a whare ora for these people because they're lost. They don't know how to get out of the jam they're in. Okay, it is a hard slog for the whānau because the destruction that they come with is heartbreaking. They never ever get their whole senses back. What P does is stops the compassion, the thought of compassion towards our neighbours and our whānau. What P does, it kills that person, our mokopuna. And we're about mokopuna. So let's do it, people. We need to embrace Māori ora. I am not a religious person, but amen. Yeah. So any more questions, whānau? I do have a business card if you want to see me afterwards. And that's another thing. We talk about cottage industry, right? So this is what cottage industry looks like. Awesome. Yeah, so, you know, that's what I'm about too, is that we all, kai rongoa have different methods of making their rongoa. And so we all can fit into the same cycle, or the circle of well-being. We shouldn't be fighting against each other because we all have the magic. You know, nobody owns it, but we can make it ours. And let's vote at the referendum. Yes, no matter what the question is. Yes for the referendum. And yes to Aotearoa Legalised Cannabis Party. Why? Because we're the only party that's been advocating for your choice for 23 years. 23 years we've been in the political arena and we're still a minor party. We need you to stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. That's my message to you, e whānau. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Tēnā.
Kia pai, kia ora tēnā. That's a big issue that's going to be beyond this forum, Chief. It's going to be beyond this year. It's going to be into 2020 with all the referendum and the next elections. Apologies from our Hukirangi medicinal company.
They're all good.